Hey guys, how are you? This is Abel Tejeda, the mortgage guy. We're still going through the pandemic, and this COVID-19 is affecting all of us one way or another. My heart goes out to all those families that have been affected either financially or health-wise. That is why today I want to talk to you guys about this forbearance situation that you keep hearing about in the news, how it works, is it for you, pros and cons. That way you guys can make a more educated decision and decide if this is something you should be doing. First of all, what is a mortgage forbearance? Mortgage forbearance is basically delaying the payments of your mortgage. That doesn't mean it's a mortgage forgiveness. You're just delaying the payments for a future date. For example, let's say your mortgage payment is $1,000 and you're in the restaurant industry and you're not able to make your payment. And you don't make your payments for the next 4 months. So what happens to that money? There are different things that can happen. First, the bank can come back and decide that they will add $4,000 at the end of your loan, meaning they will add 4 months. So it will be a 30-year plus 4 month term for your loan. Another thing they can do, you can have what's called pretty much a silent second. Basically a loan or a $4,000 balance or however much you owe, basically there on the side. Whenever you sell your property or you refinance, you're gonna have to pay it. Now, remember, I keep emphasizing on the fact that this is not mortgage forgiveness. It's a payment deferral, if you want to call it that. So you still owe that money. Having said that, if you still have a job, if you're able to make your payment, please do it. Don't just jump on the bandwagon and don't make the payment, or just because your brother, your neighbor, somebody you know did it, you're gonna do it to save money. You're not saving money. You're actually opening up a can of worms because you don't know what's gonna happen in the future. Because there are different lenders, different servicers work in different ways. So, but before I forget, that money is non-interest bearing money. So you will not be generating interest over the money that you don't pay. There are different terms, there are different ways these forbearances will work. You have to talk to not to your lender, but to your current servicer, the person that sends you that bill every month, your mortgage statement. So, cons, number one, obviously that money is not forgiven. You will still owe it. Number two, and this is something people are not thinking about, especially if you have an FHA or VA or basically a loan where you make your taxes and insurance together with your mortgage, your taxes, property taxes and insurance is not getting paid. There's no law, there's no regulation, nothing that states what's going to happen to that portion of your payment. So your county might come back and tell, hey, you need this money. You need to pay. Your insurance might do the same thing, because remember, that policy is still active. They need those funds. Somebody has to pay it. If the government's not stepping in for that portion, you're still liable. So don't think of this as a 100% way of getting rid of your mortgage payment, because it's not. You're only getting rid, or you're getting assistance for that portion that is your mortgage. Taxes and insurance is not covered under this. So you have to be very, very careful. Make sure you contact your lender or your servicer to see how this is going to work. Now, those are the cons. Pros, like I mentioned, number one, it'll help you get through this. Number two, there are no late payments, meaning you will not get a late fee. Number three, your servicer, your lender will not be reporting your forbearance to your credit bureau, meaning you will not get penalized credit-wise. Now you have to be careful. We're not talking about every single mortgage that's out there. Only the ones under Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, Ginnie Mae, basically government entity or government-backed entities. So make sure if you want to do this, that you contact your servicer. Basically, get your mortgage statement, and this is the way it works, by the way. If you've been affected, you need assistance, these are the steps you need to take. Number one, grab your mortgage statement. There's a phone number there at the bottom. Call them. Don't do anything, meaning do not do anything. Contact them. They will not implement this help automatically. You need to contact your lender and request that assistance. So number one, contact them. Number two, let them know the situation you're going through. Let them know that you're being affected and that you cannot make your mortgage payment. That way they can, number one, approve it because it's not automatic. Approve it, and they can determine how long that will be for. Now, keep this in mind. You can keep extending it. And let me just rephrase what I said a minute ago. It's not automatic, meaning it will not happen without you requesting it. They will give it to you. They just need to determine your hardship. Why is it that you need it? So after they approve it, make sure, and this is very, very important, make sure you get the details. Meaning, how does this forbearance work? When do I have to pay this money back? Remember, it's not free money, so it has to be paid back. Make sure you get it in writing, because all of this is going to have unintended consequences, especially if your mortgage payment is $3,000 and you don't make a payment for 6 months. That's $18,000 that has to be repaid one way or another. So if you want to refinance in the future and you think you're getting, let's say, $100,000 cash out or cash back through your refinance, guess what? It's going to be $100,000 minus the $18,000 that you owe. So make sure you get all the details, get it in writing, but please do something. Either request the help or make your mortgage payment, because if you're jumping on the bandwagon and you don't need this assistance, this is going to have it's going to affect everybody, not just you. It's going to bring prices down. It's just draining funds that could be used for people that really need it. So please, if you're able to make the payment, keep making it. We're getting through this together. Myself and my team are there or are here. If you guys have any questions, if you don't know how to go about it, please contact us. So right now, we're here. We're actually working from home, as you can tell, and you can tell by my hair. I haven't been able to get a haircut for 2 months now, but we're still operating at a lower capacity, but we're here. If you need help, obviously we're not your lender, but we're here to help you and assist however we can to help you get through this. Once again, my name is Abel Tejeda, the mortgage guy, and I hope everybody's staying safe out there.